Okay, someone here has been through a lot. You've been through a lot of trauma, a lot of turmoil. I'm hearing the word discord in your life. The reason why you've been through so much and you've been through a lot of discord is because there was a huge energy of everybody wanting you to be in their lane. They wanted you to be in their alignment. It was almost like this was like, I wouldn't even say a distraction. It was more so like you could be a mutable sign. You could be a mutable zodiac sign like Pisces, Virgo. I think Gemini is one too. Libra, I think is one too. I don't know if they cardinal. I forgot, but you could be a mutable zodiac sign, or you got a mutable placement in your chart where you kind of like go sometimes where the crowd was kind of going. And so this was like you was around like, and for instance, what I'm trying to say is like, right, so like say if you had parents that wanted you to be a doctor because they was a doctor, or you had parents that wanted you to get a government job or get a city job because they felt like that's the way to go, right? You could have had like parents, friends, families that was influencing you to make certain decisions in your life that was keeping you out of alignment of who you really truly was. Everyone wanted you in their lane, but you begin to see that that wasn't the flow for you. You begin to develop some type of like anxiety, some type of stress here. You started to lose who you really truly was. This could have even been a relationship, okay? This could have even been a relationship, or like you was in a connection with somebody and this person wanted you to be a certain way, talk a certain way, carry a certain way. It's like you couldn't really truly be your authentic self. So it was messing like with your flow of who you really truly was. I was hearing the song TLC, Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls, okay? Don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you used to. I know that you're gonna get it one way or another, but I think you're moving too fast. Okay, so this could have been something here where maybe you move too fast doing things by listening to other people, or maybe I don't know, it just feels like I'm getting outside influences. So there's huge and heavy emphasis on outside influence. Man, boy, who was y'all around? And then it's like the people that y'all was around, these people were not healed. These people didn't have their life together. These people were not even susceptible. I'm hearing the word susceptible to even give you any type of advice. I don't know. These are like unhealed individuals, people who really didn't even know what they were supposed to do, or didn't even know how they was going to make it out of something. It's just like, it feels like something like that. So what God wants you to understand today, because I also heard the word surrender. Okay. What God wants you to understand today is that alignment is not about everybody's path and choice. Alignment is about the path and choice for yourself. It's about your lane. Like, I'm literally sitting in front of Starbucks and it's like all the cars are coming in their lane, right? Everybody stays in their lane. So it's about the fire lane, no parking. So this is like, you're in your lane, go there. You don't need to park, you don't need to stop. God is saying you are already in your lane. You are already in your lane. You don't need to park. You don't need to stop. You don't need to wait for anything. It's like they're grabbing their coffee and they're going. You're grabbing God's assignments, God's instructions, and then you're going. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. So somebody here, I'm hearing beautifully rich in spirit. You are beautifully rich in spirit. Beautifully rich in spirit. That's what I'm hearing. You hear the sirens? Okay. Yeah. And I'm looking at fire lane. So something is like going to move fast, because they was moving really fast. So it's like something's going to move fast when you go and don't stop. This could be like, keep posting, keep writing, keep going, keep going. It's something like that. I don't know. Like, I don't know, man. This is like a beautiful message. You're very beautifully rich. And it's just like, these people, forgive them. Like, forgive them for not knowing. Don't feel like you lost any type of time or you missed out on anything or anything like that. Like, even your parents, like, I'm feeling like somebody here needs to still forgive their parents. Like, you could be looking at how your parents really didn't guide you the proper way, which a lot of our parents have not. Most of our parents have not. They did the best they could, right? They did the best they could. So we have to forgive them and love them. That was a process for me for my entire journey. My parents didn't give me calm nervous system. They gave me anxious attachment. And because of the anxious attachment that I developed strong abandonment wounds, which therefore in my relationships, my connections, my friendships, I developed this anxious attachment to my friends, my clients, because most of my clients are like my friends too, so it's like I developed like this anxious attachment style to relationships and partnerships and stuff, because my mother and my father growing up, and my aunts, because I lived with various different people, they were chaotic. I grew up in a very chaotic environment, and that caused an anxiety, and I wanted to hold on to things that I thought fulfilled me emotionally. And that's why it's like, you have to like forgive your parents and stuff like that, because they didn't know. If you ask them, they're going to look at you like you crazy, and they're going to say they didn't know. We're like far, far advanced, and even my kids, they're like even more advanced than I am when it comes to emotional depth and maturity and mental stability. Like, they're a little bit more far advanced. They're like, my daughter is like amazing. Like, I'm so proud of her. Like, she is so super amazing at how smart, intelligent she is, and how she's developing into this very emotional and mental mature woman that she's developing into. And she's like embracing that. Before, she used to not feel like she could say anything because she was a child. And, she would say, I normalize the chaos with love. She would always say that. And so she stopped normalizing the chaos with love. And that's when she really started to embrace calmness and removing herself out of the chaos. Yeah. Same with me too, okay? Same with me too. It's been a journey to get here. It's been a journey for you to get here. And that's why God wants you to go. God is saying today to go. Go. You're in alignment. You're in your own lane. Just go. Do it. It don't need to look perfect. You don't need to show up perfect. Just go and do it. I don't know who here, it feels like you've been doing the work. Just go. You're in your lane. When you're in your lane, just do it. Just do it like the Nike sign. Just go. Just go. Don't let nothing hold you back. Don't let nothing stop you. I love y'all so much. Happy Monday morning. And sorry this message is so long. I'm trying to make my messages short and sweet on here. I see the people that's dropping off that, are not probably going to resonate with this new ascension and new alignment that I'm going into. And that's okay. Okay. God is removing people out of my life and bringing the people in my life that are in alignment with this higher frequency and this new frequency that I'm going into. So, I'm growing. I'm not going to say I'm changing, because I don't feel like I switch up when it comes to people and stuff like that, but I'm growing spiritually, emotionally, mentally. And when I said the emotionally part, I could almost literally cry. I've been crying all last week. I was crying just now. When I do my worship and stuff, it's just a lot of tears of joy that come through when you really think about the goodness of God and how God brings you through things and how God protects you through things. And he just, the grace that he bestows on my life, the purity and the energy that he fills me up with each and every single day, the strength. It gets overwhelming, the emotion, and I just be crying like a baby in his arms. So I'm always probably crying. Okay. So yeah, it's not like crying of like somebody's hurting me. It's just crying of my heart is opening. Like, people think that crying is about hurt, but crying is not about hurt. It's a sign that your heart is opening. You know, it's a sign that your heart is open to feel that God's love, to feel that Christ frequency, and to also be able to give it as well too. And it's so beautiful. So yeah, so sometimes when you meditate, sometimes when you are in worship and prayer and meditation, you will get tears. You will feel like you want to cry, and that is not a bad thing. That's the reason why. I used to think it was just soul releasing, but now I'm starting to feel like it's God's love. And that feels overwhelming with joy, that it brings that sense of emotion of tears. Like good tears, happy tears. You know, oh God, I got chills. Okay. So I love you guys. I will talk to y'all later. Happy Monday. Have a beautiful week. And if you celebrate the holidays, happy holidays to you as well too. Okay. I love y'all. Bye.